There we go, this is gonna be good to go. We're here in BTS on the Starladder. Got the last game of the day, I think at least, because I'm not completely informed. Should be good anyways. We got Team Secret up against Virtus.pro. I got a special guest with me. Well, who's it gonna be? It's none other than 1437 with me. It's gonna be an interesting match, isn't it? No, I can't hear you. Oh, I can't hear you now. Oh god. I did unmute you though. You're not speaking right now, so we got some technical difficulties trying to sort those out. Let's see. I was hearing Blaze just fine there, so maybe you're gonna remake the call, Teeman. Could be maybe helping. All right, just remake the call whenever you're ready, or just talk. Just come crushing in, you know. It's gonna be all right. And well, we're in the game already. Team Secret, very interesting bands as well as VPpolar. So there is quite some things to talk about. Definitely, I want to say well, it's a Space Cow ban. Pretty interesting stuff. And then also the third and fourth ban from VPP. Gotta be a Nyx Assassin and an Anti-Mage. So it's rather interesting to see how this is gonna be shaping up to be. So far the first few bans are kind of standard except for the Keeper of the Light. And this enables Team Secret to actually pick up the Wisp, which is of course gonna be, well, I'm actually not sure anymore. Maybe this is gonna be Big Daddy, maybe this is gonna be Kuroki. Let's see how this is gonna be unfolding. And I gotta say, I didn't do that much on the Team Secret side of things. I was very much busy casting EMC, and well, of course, Team Secret didn't participate in this one. And let's see if Teeban's audio is fixed. Can't hear you just yet, Teeban. Nope, I can't hear you. I'm deeply sorry. All right. Well. You could check if you're in Dota TV, like if there is some sort of, if you talk there, if there is some sort of thing happening on the small green thing, you know. Maybe it's a Skype issue and I just go and restart Skype. Maybe this is gonna be resolved then, but not sure. Actually, I'm gonna be restarting Skype as well just to check, just to make sure everything is gonna be nice and dandy.
10 seconds remaining.
All right. Yeah, you can just hop in whenever. You can hear yourself. Well, I guess that's a start. Oh god. Amazing stuff. Alright, I'm gonna be restarting Skype as well, just real quick. Just maybe it's gonna be helping out.
Faceless Void.
Okay, sweet. So anyways, Steven is gonna be calling me as soon as this is gonna be resolved, most likely. We're still on the draft, we're gonna be so we're gonna Magnus, we're gonna Shadow Demon, a Faceless Void for VPP. This is, well, it's a late game oriented draft, I assume, and let's see how Team Secret is going to be doing this here. They've got the Nature's Prophet to go with a bit of split push. They've got the Brewmaster, their mid game presence, the mid game powerhouse, and well, let's see how this is going to be. How this is going to be going. Wisp, Nature's Prophet. Already, the rating power count up is quite severe from Team Secret. So, I wonder what we're going to be seeing from them, though. There might be more. There might be more. Volume up, please. I can't put up the volume. I'm not in my studio setup right now. You just tone down. Just put up the volume as much as you guys need. Should be okay. Alright, anyways. Enigma's now picked up. So, Enigma with the super combination, Nature's Prophet most likely on the offlane, and well, a Brewmaster mid, so we're still liking the carry. The Tiny just got banned out, of course, one of the best combinations for the Wisp. And let's see what this is gonna be heading for. Virtus.pro, they're also like in a support right now, so Magnus most likely the mid lane, the offlane, a safe lane Medusa should be already pretty sufficient on the carry side of things. Their physical DPS is gonna be absolutely through the roof. Imagining a Medusa and a Void with a Magnus and power on them, yeah, you know, that's quite some damage. That's quite some damage. At the same time, a Wisp can of course push people out of the Chronosphere. Enigma's excellent in counter-initiating, but she kinda needs to be Gabib. There's gonna be some sort of Medusa just crushing her. The Sven gets banned out. This is one of the favorites of VP. Well, at least of the VPpolar lineup of Goblak. And Team Secret. Alright, so they need a safe laner. Let's see. Could also be some sort of Nature's Prophet safe lane and do something else in the offlane, but still, usually this is gonna be, of course, well, an offlane Nature's Prophet, just so damn versatile, can cut off some certain creep waves, can just disrupt the farm of the Medusa. If you're forced to last it on the tower early on, this is very nasty, of course, and well,
5
Okay, so
seconds
let's
remaining.
see. Team Secret. There's so many crazy carries. I want to see a Phantom Lance. I think the hero is amazing,
Reserve
actually.
time. 10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, definitely. Phantom Lancer could be ridiculously great here. At the same
5
time, Medusa just
seconds
killed so many
remaining.
illusions,
Phantom
so they go with a
Assassin.
PA. So not the Phantom Lancer, but the Phantom Assassin. Okay, well, let's find out if this is going to be working out for them. I'm not sold on the idea of the PA, but if she can find some crits, well, you gotta have something to chew through this Medusa Mana Shield. And of course, well, the Faceless Void. And of course, well, Faceless Void is just, you know, the Faceless Void. However, gotta keep in mind, the Chronosphere doesn't disable any sort of evasion anymore, so the Brew and the Phantom Assassin are gonna be happily standing their ground on the Chronosphere, as long as there's not too much damage. And if I'm looking at this, I gotta say, Magnus Shockwave, there's gonna be a Medusa Snake flying through, and maybe some sort of Shadow Demon stacks. But in general, this is not too much damage. In
10
general, this is actually
seconds remaining.
pretty okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, 1437 has still some Skype issues. He wanted to come on and just have a good time, and well, it just didn't work out in the end. So he's going to be calling me as soon as this is going to be resolved. I can actually see his chem, so he should be coming back after he fixes this stuff. Maybe. Maybe not. If not, solo cast for the lose. It looks like you're going to have a short pause there. Not too long, thank God. It's been a long day, I guess, for the players as well, and Blaze was just dying, and well, considering Blaze was doing a 28-hour shift, was helping out BTS pretty much whenever they need it. It's just crazy. But now we're here in the game, of course. We have Virtus.pro, the boys around Goblag. We've got Illidan Stormrage. He's playing the one position farmer. It's going to be one of the hardest carries in the game. He's on the Medusa. Supported up by Lil on his Super Beastmaster, a rather interesting one, but we saw it actually from Fnatic with Big Daddy playing him, how crazy this can actually work out. We've got a Goblag on the Shadow Demon. Then we have in the mid lane, it's going to be Scandal on the Magnus, and DK Phobos, who is playing the offlane Void. And let's hop over to the side of the Team Secret. They're going to be announcing a sponsor soon. This is how much I can tell you. It's going to blow your mind. You're not going to be expecting this at all. It is the man who was formerly known as Fly, or even as Bot in the good old days. Now it's Simba. He is Tel. And of course he's playing the Nature's Prophet. Also in the currently mid lane, just making his way over, is going to be Puppy the Man himself. Enigma, one of his signature heroes, just excellent micro all-around support play is going to be coming up from him. And well, this means Big Daddy, aka No-Tail, is going to be on the Wisp. And in the mid, it's going to be Kuroki, C German on the Phantom Assassin, and of course S4 on the Brewmaster.
The battle begins.
So apologies in advance, this is a short notice cast. We still have the overlay on. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, overlay fixed for 50 seconds. Sorry for that, just not used to using some different things there. So hopefully 1437 is going to be making its way over in just a bit. Until then, you're going to be bearing with me, and I'm ill, so I didn't want to do this. But before no one casts this game, I figured might as well go ahead and do this. Because the Dota community tends to be very vocal about games not being casted, so well. BTS, they're having some connection issues at their home, so yeah, you know, just placing me helping them out a bit. So, meanwhile mid lane, Wisp and a PA against Scandal. This is going to be one of the lanes where he's not going to be having too much, I don't want to say good time, but it's going to be iffy. He's going to be farming a bit, yeah, that's going to be fine, but really, I mean, Wisp is just going to be having a good time. And also, faces Void against Brewmaster. This is a matchup where the Void can get, of course, some farm. It's usually just trading, but the Brewmaster should be having some sort of edge there, and, well, it's going to be fine, boys, it's going to be fine. The overlay is going to be removed in just a second, don't worry, we've got 2 minutes of stream delay. Everyone's going to be mad. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. Anyways, meanwhile in bottom lane, farm. Actually, this is already why the Nature's Prophet is so absolutely amazing in the off lane. You could see Illidan Stormrage, he's now kind of last sitting under the tower. And this is not as perfect as it is, so, well, gotta go quick. Gotta stop the Nature's Prophet from doing these things, and you kind of stop two support from roaming too much, and, well, they want to pull, of course. This is still a defensive trial lane, and well. Meanwhile, top lane, Big Daddy. not getting the rune, it looks like. Well, he's still trying. Of course, it's a 2-minute rune. Here we go. This is gonna be his. There we go. Got him. And now, meanwhile, bottom lane, where was this? Lil actually finds himself up a haste rune, but he doesn't have a bottle, so it's not quite as efficient, of course, if you can't refill your bottle. And the Beastmaster is very mana-starved. He can still spam out a Call of Wild, but this is pretty much it. So, back to the game, 2 minutes in. Let's see, where is 1437? Well, looks like he still has some issues there. Very unfortunate. Okay, well, solo cast it is. I guess, well, game is hard. So is cast. Anyways, we got Big Daddy still, just doing his thing. Getting a bit of damage there, but he can of course bottle. This is very smart play, by the way. So he can heal up Kuroki. And just because of it, well, he's got some free charges, just some free HP on the bottle. And this is also, like, seriously, this new Wisp plus X in the mid lane is gonna be so hard to deal with, just because the Wisp's kinda getting a guaranteed rune on every 2 minutes. So you have literally enough sustain to just get anyone in the mid lane. Very much squishies as well, and they're just gonna be having a good time, seriously. Meanwhile though, Enigma's actually the #1 farmer in the game. And what is Puppy up to? We sometimes see some crazy stuff like the Midas pickups. Kinda dislike it, to be honest. I would love to see just a straight mech and then just go from there. S4 can be picking up a kill onto DKphobos here in just a bit, but, well, DKphobos has got 1 point up in the backtrack, so if he's lucky, he can just evade any sort of clamp coming up, and, well, now he pops himself, now he's gonna be good to go. And this is gonna be all she wrote for him, and it's just a farm best top 20 against 13, so, like I said, everyone is getting some farm. At the same time, of course, DKphobos is getting the worst end of the whole exchange there, so, well, kinda expected, to be honest. Big Daddy once again making his way over to the 4-minute rune, just like the last one. And meanwhile, Supports are guarding the bottom rune. D-Knight, no. Shadow Demon picks himself up a bounty rune. Yeah, and it's just straight back to farming. Everyone just having a hell of a time when it comes to farm. Not so much for the rotations, to be honest. It's unfortunate. But I guess there's gonna be something happening as soon as Kuroki hits his 6. Because as soon as there's going to be any sort of crit coming up onto Scandal, I guess he's going to be just blinking. And then there might be a skewer opportunity. Might be even more, you never know. And now also, Notan is doing a very smart thing here of just baiting with a Wisp. And this is exactly why. There's going to be a skewer as well. Oh, Scandal, you just got fooled, mate. So there's some balls there. There's still the illusions. So, good stuff happening here from the side of Secret, just having a good time. Lila's actually getting some nice body blocks, and oh, the Snake as well, and it's just not quite enough damage actually, so in the end, it's still Illidan just farming up bottom lane, and he is still just a bit behind the PA actually, and of course, this Enigma is still just farming up way too much, now with the Soul Ring as well, and meanwhile, no ultimate just yet. Let's check some levels. Well, Puppy has his, but this is kind of all actually, and, well, meanwhile, S4, if there's 2 creeps who die, this is gonna be his split forced out, and well, looking good, man. Looking good. Let's see. Now there is the split. He can go for the clap split. He's got the mana for it if he wants to. And there's not too much which actually can help the DKphobos, but at the same time, well, he can just throw out an ultimate. He could also just go for some sort of time walk. Not too much he can really do. And well, here we go. Scandal. Dropping kinda. Not too much though. Sweet. Okay. So still S4 just dominating the lane, not even close, and he's not rushing the blink, he's just getting a small stop by for the arcane boot just so he can pressure Phobos even more. And a Void without farm is, well, not a useless Void by any stretch, but it's just very unfortunate if you can't find too much. Meanwhile, Scandal, uh-oh, there might be some crits, no, not just yet. The power of the Wisp sucking away the experience, or the PA in the mid lane, and as such, she still needs a bit more until she's gonna be gunning for her level 6. And then she's gonna be A-okay. Just critting away happily. Meanwhile, Medusa's got her level 6. Face boots up already. And I imagine there might be some... Actually, I'm not sure if this is gonna be Lincoln's build from her. Could be stopping quite some things, but at the same time, it doesn't really help you too much against some sort of spam abilities, the Stifling Dagger being the most prominent one. And yep, there we go. A leap forced out, and now it's an all-out push. Puppy. He's got 1k gold in the bank account already, and there's also someone making his way over here from the right-hand side, so this Wisp. He can pick up some spirits, he's level 4, so those spirits do hurt quite a bit actually, and well, now he's showing himself. He's like, alright, this is my tower, get out. Meanwhile, at VP, they can't really trade too much. They're trying to make some sort of rotations, making... Well, maybe not. Lil isn't gonna be gunning for any sorts of tower deny. And they might be just losing this here. There could be some sort of chrono, but I guess you just want to wait, and it's way too risky here. S4 picks up the kill, and as such, he's on 1k HP, 1k gold. Meanwhile, mid lane, there was Kuroki going down, because the Wisp just wasn't there in time, and... Well, that's a good exchange. First blood for a tower, and... Well, no ultimates used. S4 now clapping away onto DK Phobos. He's still... Oh man, Phobos is going to be very careful. Because S4 just doesn't care. He really doesn't. Well, and Kuroki picks himself up some face boots and a Ring of Aquila as well, of course. And he's happily farming away. I mean, net worth-wise, this is still a 7-minute 50-second net worth, so it's not too telling. But still, Secret are just farming so much over the whole map. And, well, the good news is for VPpolar, they do need not as much money as they need on the side of Team Secret. As soon as the Magnus gets his Arcanes and a Blink, he's going to be pretty much set. Of course, the 4-stuff would be nice, and meanwhile he gets his regeneration rune. Wants to just show Nota who's balls right there. But there could be some crits happening, and yes, there are the crits. They've got a nice disruption though coming up from Goblek, and maybe this is going to be enough before Scandal forces out the RP, and well, Scandal's running. Scandal's running. He's TPing. Oh, this is going to be close. One crit is all they need. No, they don't get it. And here comes the chrono. It really comes in time this time around. And now Big Daddy, well, one more right click is all they need for him. And now it's VP kind of running away there. S4's also coming in. The clap, the crits. Too much damage. Way too much, actually, in fact. And well, gotta go quick. Gotta get more kills. Goblek, Blink. And the damage, and of course the stun coming off from the Malefice of the Enigma, and Secret just getting 2 very easy kills right now, of course. It was the Void getting 1 in return, kinda, but still. You do not want to lose a tier 2, not even in the offlane right now, and... Okay, sweet. It's still VP, they gotta do something about this push happening. This is a bit too much damage here, you're losing on your tier 2. And now with a change on the map, there's this Wartswood which you can really just abuse when you have a Furin in your team, who's, by the way, oh, never mind, it's actually Nota just running away. Gotta be careful with this. He's gonna have a tether in just a second, and he also has got one more charge on the magic stick. Well, they go for the split, and now it's gonna be Illidan cornered behind enemy lines. He is damn tanky, but it's just not enough. That's the server lagging. Doesn't matter too much. Hopefully no DDoS, and, well, brought down, clapped up, and there we go. This is it. Secret finding important kills. Meanwhile, mid lane, they're gonna find more though. Maybe, maybe not. Well, it's gonna be Kuroki just getting evaporated, but he can blink away. Any more damage? No, not just yet. Ah, 3 charges? No, just 2. It's not enough. It's just not enough against Kuroki, and, well, he's gonna be running away. He's nearly finishing up on his drums if he wants to go this route. Doesn't need to, actually, and, well, so far it's just working out. So far it's just working out quite nicely for Secret. Let's check some gold actually, because the Enigma should be just, yeah, look at this, 4k gold lead, ay. Oh, and the clap. Oh, Lil, oh no, was trying to greedy up. Not gonna be happening. S4 picks him up, and also the Fury and ultimate, just making sure there's no summons anymore in the jungle. And now it's straight back to even more Red Dota. It's just so much split push all the time. There's gonna be a mech up right now. This is a 10-minute mech after a Soul Ring, and quite a bit of pushing happening from the Enigma. So Puppy's having a really good time actually, and well, it's hard for Virtus.pro. They need to get some levels up on the Beastmaster. He's only level 4. He's actually the lowest level in the whole game right now, and you also kind of need to have, well, the Wisp level 6, but you don't need it as bad if you just 5-man it up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, top lane, Kuroki. Uh-oh. Well, Wisp Tether doesn't stun anymore as such. Big Daddy can't find the stun there. S4. Gotta be quick, gotta run. It's gonna have an ultimate in just 30 seconds, but kinda don't want to use it when you're just running away. You really want to have this offensively. It's a rather long cooldown level 1 actually, 140 seconds. Yeah. Oh, and here we go. Smoke it up, and ready to rock and ready to roll. It's Team Secret, but they don't have too much killing power right now. Well, in 5 seconds they're gonna have this. They also have a black hole ready to go if they want to. Oh boy. Well, they go for Illidan. Illidan actually using his ultimate right there, and there's going to be the Wispy Locate coming in. He finally has 6, and hello, Hell breaks loose onto Illidan, and he just gets evaporated. Too much damage going once again on the face of the Medusa, even through a mana shield. It's just way too much, and well, now it's going to be an easy tower for the side of Secret, and there's more waiting in the wings. Meanwhile, Big Daddy is actually farming up the mid lane, just because he rubber banded back, and Puppy is also farming the enemy's jungle, so everything is just gunning, looking pretty good for Team Secret so far. Virtus.pro, they're kind of falling apart. They need to have a blink up onto Scandal so they can really make the plays happen. So far, though, they really don't have it. So, let's check some net worth. 1, 2, and 3, the top farmers in the game. And also the Furion is actually, funnily enough, not in the top 3 there. He is the 3 position, but, you know, if you have an Enigma on your team, you're most likely not going to be farming up enough, because this guy is just ridiculous at farming up jungle. 1.2k gold right now, and, well, Poppy's just really up in the way. I wouldn't even mind seeing him pick up a... well, anything, really. A BKB, just to be sure that he gets his ultimate off, and this could be helping us so much. Now, meanwhile, Kuroki, what is he gunning for? A Claymore. Alright, so I guess it's gonna be a Battle Fury, maybe not. Does? No, there's no way you go Shadowblade, do you? I mean, I guess you could, just farm up the Beastmaster. I'm not sold. I would much rather prefer the Battle Fury. Is there anything in the courier just yet? No, it's not. Okay, but it's now heading over to the secret shop. And it's a perseverance for Kuroki, so indeed it's going to be a Battle Fury. Yeah, I don't know. Shadowblade does make very little sense actually, and well, here we go onto Goblak, no crit. But he's getting slowed, he's getting clapped, and he goes for the disruption, not onto himself. He's paying with his life just because of that, and well, now it's going to be Big Daddy coming in once again. Okay. Okay, sweet. So, VP, how do they come back in this game? They're losing towers. They've got 1 tier 1 left. They've got 2 tier 2s left. That's great, but for 40 minutes, this is something you kind of don't want to lose. Not against Enigma. Oh, Puppy might be getting cornered though. Illidan finds him, getting stunned. Can't find a snake, and as such, now there's going to be a Wispy Locate on the left-hand side, and this is going to be a large-ass teamfight right here. Oh, the relocate into an RP. Big Daddy dropping quite quickly, but the overcharge keeping Kuroki alive. Now the ultimate used by DK Phobos onto Puppy, onto the Bruise Split. Kuroki is still alive for some very interesting reason. He's going to have an Aegis in just a second. Doesn't even need it. It doesn't even pop, and now it finally does. But still, it's Team Secret losing 1, losing the Wisp, but they're finding more. They're finding so much more right now. As for Blink, well, he's going to be having this in just 7 seconds, but it's not enough against DK Phobos, I guess. No, it's not. And it's still just Team Secret making some big plays happen, and as such, they're gonna be looking at another tower. Now, quite frankly, the creep wave is right here, and that's a bit unfortunate. But, you know, at least it's something. Yeah, 1437 kind of failed his mic. I'm not sure what he was all about. Anyways, meanwhile mid lane, Scandal taking some buddies with him there, but there's no shockwave, there's no damage, and it's just a very easy kill going the way of Kuroki, and it's another one. He's now building into... yeah, there it is. He just built into his Battle Fury, and he's got it already, so he's gonna be just explosively farming up Face Boots and a Ring of Tequila and a 50-minute Battle Fury at that while he's farming. He's 5-1 and 1. He's number 1 net worth in the game, close to 500 GPM, and this is of course also because Notinish is having a really good time on his Wisp. But, you know, also interesting. There's some arcanes up onto the Wisp. Well, no 1437. Like you guys said in chat. He's having some mic issues. He can't hear on Skype. So, well, just went over and did this one by myself before it gets uncasted on the English channel. And here we go. We got some pretty awesome items. I actually love this. Now, if we're checking the items right now in Team Secret, the idea behind this is just to sustain yourself quite heavily and just go and push for ages. So you have a great wave clear in the Phantom Assassin, and this is also kind of your insurance with a Battle Fury. You crit for so much damage already, and at the same time you have a Brewmaster Split plus armor coming up for everyone in the team, and of course most of the damage is going to be physical from the Medusa, from the Faceless Void later on. Not quite just yet, but it's getting there, and also of course the Wild Axes are going to be physical as well. Not getting leveled up just yet, but they're getting somewhere, and also there's going to be a Medallion of Courage onto the Beastmaster by Lil. So you kind of want to counteract this just a bit, and well, if you've got a lot of armor, you're going to be looking pretty good when there's a lot of minus armor as well, because, well, it's not like minus armor's countering the armor, it's the other way around. Now, oh, Big Daddy is getting raw, he's getting axed out, and the right fix. VPpolar picks himself up a kill, but meanwhile it crits. Oh, the damage, the disruption. He can't pop us an ultimate, and this means now VPpolar is running away. Left hand side, there could be some more, and yes, KuroKy gets him. Left hand side now S4 once again, popping a split just for Lil. The then Fly's coming in as well, and well, this is going to be another easy kill. Killing spree right now for Team Secret. They're just losing 1 for the price of 2, and they want to find some more. Up in the area, Scandal right hand side is Goblek blinking away. Oh, the crits on the right hand side. It was KuroKy just calculated, I guess. Pure skill, of course, if you find the crits. Oh boy. Oh, and another Wispy look, and they want to get Scandal, and they're gonna get him as well, maybe even. There's no blink, he goes for the RP. Oh, he finds XG3, this is amazing, but he's just getting slammed by S4. He was slowed up, and, well, now the uphill sprout. Not quite enough by Simba, and now it's time to finally take this tier 2, because now actually the creeps are gonna be in the courtyard. Well, any sort of crit coming? No, there's one. Medusa's quite tanky though. Some cute micro coming up from Enigma. It's just a very, very steady game so far. Very steady one. And guess who's top? It's the Nature's Threat just farming up. Well, well, well. Okay, so next stop for S4, most likely going to be picking up the Aghanim Scepter, so his Vladimir's actually propagates to his Rulings when he's in his platform. And also Aghanim's is pretty amazing because he's going to have a double snap. Blink? No, not blinking in forward. Just going very, very passively. And oh, I love this! A Vanguard picked up by the Enigma. As such, this is going to be, meanwhile, Simba, be dead. This is going to be a Crimson Guard, and a Crimson Guard, for the most guys who didn't see it just yet, it's one of the most amazing items you can actually think of. Gives you a really nice damage absorb. It's essentially a 50 damage block for everyone in the area, plus a bit of armor, for 9 seconds. This is absolutely disgusting, especially against Shadow Demon Illusions, especially against Split Shot, because, well, if you think about this, the less damage you do, the more amazing it is. So, well, Split Shot kind of just stops any sort of damage happening, and, well, meanwhile, crits onto Lil, onto Goblek. Where is Lil, by the way? There he is. Well, good thing is he still has some sort of roll up, but it's just not enough. Oh, here we go. It's gonna be another relocate. Good day, Lil! And S4 is getting rolled down, but there is one crit. And KuroKy is just jumping forward, and this is once again this whole army of just Treant army of Eidolons is coming up and just doing so much work right now. And also those offensive relocates. Was there even a ward? It doesn't look like it. Well, they don't need, well, they kinda need a ward still. Very aggressive play coming out from Secret, but, well, it's paying off. Oh, and once again, S4 is gonna have a split ready. He kind of wants to use it even, and well, here comes Goblek and the Nature's Prophet ultimate. It's gonna be coming bouncing through. Illidan doesn't really have too much mana anymore, and as such, well, he's gonna be playing rather defensively. And the tower's not getting pushed just yet, but here comes round 2. Round 2 fight. The creeps are in the courtyard. And, well, blinking back is going to be S4. Does never blink for 10 seconds. Can't really go initiate. I would love to see some people just sitting here on the high ground, but in the meantime, VPpolar finds a nice ultimate onto Poppy, but it's just not enough. Big Daddy's coming in, and now the heal is going to be coming. Now the damage. Oh, the 3-man RP actually onto 3 people of Team Secret. Now it's going to be VP's time. They clean house with 3 already. They don't lose anyone. It's the Nature's Threat once again TPing out, and well, this is precisely why they didn't want to go for this sort of engagement. If you have an RP, chances are you're going to be having a really good team fight. And remember, no ultis used. None at all. No split, no black hole. So pretty good stuff here coming up from VP. They needed this fight so bad. Well, just with the fight, they made so much ground happen, and they're going to be fighting some more. S4, split it up, he's stunned. Oh. Well, just going down once again. It's S4. So Medusa getting a tower, pretty important stuff. But now it's gonna be back. They can't even go for the tier 2. Lincolns is gonna be up though, 21 minutes in. The Face, the Aquila, the Lincolns, and a Band of Elven Skin, just for good measure. So the Yasha's gonna be the next one she's gonna be picking up, and well, looking pretty good. The Roshan is gonna be coming up in 2 minutes as well. So I guess we're gonna be seeing some more fighting about the Roshan. Also Goblek is trying to finish his Blink Dagger. I'm curious if Goblik wants to go into the new eggs later on, if this game drags out. I kind of doubt it, actually. It's still rather situational. You get now 3 charges of your ultimate instead of just 2, like the old eggs. But it just feels like it's still underwhelming. Sweet. So, where's the Crimson Guard? Puppy, show it. Not just yet, not just yet. He needs another 800. Because Buckler is 800, the Crimson Guard is 825. And then you're gonna have it. Well, the recipe, here we go. English is sometimes hard when you rail. Anyways, Faceless Void now gunning for a BKB as well. These are the big items that VP kinda need. A BKB on the Void means he's not gonna be getting shut down as hard as he used to be. At the same time, well, there's gonna be still a black hole available for the side of Secret to really just control him up. But then there's gonna be 2 people you kinda need it for the Medusa and the Faceless Void. Well, maybe the game might be a bit harder coming up. Because they need to put up so much pressure, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Now it's force coming in, pops the split, and also Scandal trying to go for the sewer, not gonna be happening at all. Now Illidan on the run, and he tries to TP out, and this is gonna be all he needs. But meanwhile, Scandal is just getting... Well, he's getting stopped in his tracks. The boulder toss, 2 more right clicks, and the damage, well, go get him, boys. There we go. Game is hard. Lil getting critted down, 1 crit already, and... Ay. Imagine the carry power of Kuroki. Too much, just way too much. DK Phobos finds Big Daddy though. The spirits are doing a bit of damage, but just not enough to save him.
Your page in history.
And now it's back to the Roshan, but just another minute. Yeah, they're checking and it's like, alright. They checked 3 times. It's like, yeah. Alright, it really isn't there. Anyways, Mjolnir is the next item on the shopping list of Simba. And I wonder what he's gonna be going next though. Oh, another Vlad's. Everyone and their mother is sporting a Vlad's. Also, Goblik didn't go for the blink. He picked himself up a Ghost Scepter, which is something I definitely favor. This PA is just putting way too high. So, well, might as well go for it. Meanwhile, Yasha's now up onto Illidan. What does Magnus has? The Scandal Mag is going to be trying to go for a full stuff, not just quite yet. The BKB is going to be coming out in just a bit, and meanwhile we got to Vladimir Sofink and Illidan in Courage, so a bit of plus armor for the team, a bit of minus armor for the enemies. -6, +5, and of course the damage off. Pretty good when you have these agility-based carries. Meanwhile, Enigma now with the Crimson Guard, and this is the time where Secret want to fight. They've got the Wisp also up for... No, actually, it doesn't have too much. Doesn't have too much. And also S4 is not going to be heading for his Agnus. Interesting. Just wants to go big. Lil. Oh, they see him. Do they though? Yeah, there's some pings coming up. And they want to find the easy pick-offs, and they've got it. They've got the blink, they've got the clap, they've got the crits, maybe. Not just yet. PK Phobos. Oh, he's now getting stunned. But there's got to be a Chrono in just a bit. Otherwise, this might be a really bad engagement. The Chrono onto the Brewmaster split, a good one. And this was the Crimson Guard animation, by the way. My Dota is still bugged. Very interesting. Anyways, Goblik now self-disruption. Scandal. Oh, he can't find the MP. Now he can finally force the forward. Just not enough. Simba's now coming in as well. And, well, you cannot run this sort of lineup there. There's no way. Because this guy is way too aggressive. Now blinking in the blocks onto Illidan. He's damn tanky. I'm not sure if you really want to fight this into the enemy space, but now he's out of mana. The Medusa without mana just isn't the same, and everyone just pinging ferociously. Oh, there's a full butterfly up now. 25 minutes and Kuroki is stacked as hell. 13k net worth. He's sporting a 530 GPM and an Aegis on top. Oh man, he's got even more evasion now. Think about this for a second. And you gotta remember, you can actually activate the butterfly now. So what it does is you get 20% movement speed and do not have the evasion anymore. So this is actually a pretty good thing to have.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So, still, game is pretty open, but VP are severely getting trashed. We saw the comeback happen. I mean, there were some really nice pickoffs happening, but these pickoffs, especially this one here, was all without any sort of ultimate on the side of Secret, so they didn't use any. And as such, well, they were just coming back big time. And now it's just on the Void to make some big plays happen. Because this Medusa needs, well, at least a Manta Style and another item afterwards. Are you gonna be seeing the Rapier? Well, could be. Definitely. I imagine how awesome it would be if there would have been some polls in this sort of service here. So sad there's none. Could have been an amazing poll. Anyways. Magnus now has his force, of course. He showed it up in the last fight. It's pretty good. Let's see. Also, Ghost Scepter was kind of nice, but it just wasn't enough for Goblet. Gotta say. Oh, little. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kuroki just hits too quick, too fast. And he also got a DD just to add insult to the injury. And now, look what Fnatic... what? Look what City are doing. They've got Puppy Split pushing in the mid lane. Also, Kuroki and Big Daddy just having a time there. Simba's now in the top lane, and, well, bottom lane, that was S4. They're occupying every bit of space right there. They also have got quite some nice vision. If we're looking at the vision of Virtus.pro, of Secret, this is the vision of Secret. They know pretty much everything. They've got dips on the top lane, they've got dips on the mid lane. They even have a base ward right there, so they know exactly who's going to be coming to the top lane. And also, well, every lane is pushed. They've got all the control in the world. Now, this is what VPpolar have. They've got this ward. This is great. This is very important intel. But, you know, it's not that much when the only lane which is actually pushing out is going to be the top lane. And guess who's making his way over? The Nature's Prophet. Game is going to be hard. So the carry brew for S4 is going to be coming up here. Well, I mean, the good thing about building some sort of carry brew is if you actually build him with a lot of auras and pick up the Shiva's Guard next, you're going to be very relevant, even when you do not have any sorts of... Well, even if you do not have the split up, I mean, this is what it comes down to, frankly. So I can totally understand this, but, you know, this is just usually you're going to be seeing it next sooner or later in the game, and I just love to see some sort of very versatile brewmasters, and, well, S4 is certainly delivering. Now think about this for a second, +5 armor for the team on the AC, +5 armor for the team on the Blades. So he's giving his team so much, from 16 to 26, but especially the low armor targets like the Wisp are going to be so happy about 2 to 12 armor. Dude, this is like doubling your effective HP. And I'm not sure if the math is going to be turning out to be right, but I think it actually might. It's going to be like 60% less damage, because every point of armor should give you 6%. So yeah, you're kind of actually doubling the effective HP on the Wisp, just with 2 items on the brew. Now, given of course Big Daddy and Kuroki are just running around in the fight, just going absolute bonkers and then running rampant. And well, most of the time they're not actually with the brew, but if they are, oh, just a nice bonus. Also very sweet. Well done. And a 1.5k crit on the Thunderhide. Ouch. This really just gives you such a nice idea what's going to be expecting to come. So, like I said, BTS don't have internets at the moment, so I was just jumping in to provide you guys some sort of cast. I'm ill right now, I didn't want to. Before no one casts this game, I imagine you guys would be very mad. You know, all the hate threats on Reddit and all that good stuff, so whatever. So get a subpar cast. Also, 1437's mic didn't work out, so we're now completely solo, and solo casting is gonna be the worst. Just the worst. Human Rights Convention is not happy about solo casting, I can tell you that. Alright, let's go. Secret is still just waiting. Just waiting so long. They wanted to try to fish for any sort of courier there. Of course, Sprout gives them more sort of vision, and now it's go time. Enigma stacked 3k gold, dude. Jeez, I'll probably buy something. But Illidan is also getting somewhere. He's got 3k gold. He's gonna have a buyback. Let's see some buybacks. So we got buyback onto Illidan. That's it. Okay. Okay, sweet. I guess. Also, for anyone asking in chat how evasion actually stacks. So if you have a butterfly with 35% evasion, and then you have the blur with 50% evasion, of course it doesn't stack that you have 85, which would make very little sense. But out of the 50% evasion you have, like the rest 50%, there the 35% actually gets applied. So what it does, indeed, it's gonna be like 67.5 if my math is not completely off. It should be around 67.5% evasion. So, well, math on stream is, by the way, ridiculously hard, so bear with me if this is not perfect. This is the general direction I'm getting. You still get so much more EHP. 16 arm, of course, just because of so much agility on the butterfly. You get so much more damage. It's absolutely disgusting. I just imagine if this Reaver's gonna be turned into some sort of... Well, I'm actually not sure if this needs to be a hard. It could also just be a satanic. Just go absolute ham. Just blink in. Because he doesn't have a BKB, so he kind of relies so much on the Wisp to make his work. And yeah, it's indeed gonna be a Helm of the Dominator plus a Satanic Recipe. And just for good measure, Big Daddy picks himself up an Ogre Club. Building it into anything. I mean, he can go Halberd, which is something No-Tail certainly like to do in the last few days. Or just the usual BKB. And there it is, the Satanic is gonna be up and running. Phantom Assassin. 3 big items up already, and some face boots, and we're just 32 minutes in. Yep, he really is having a good time. 600 GPM now. Ay, ay, ay. And of course, well, the Nature's Prophet sporting aside. So 2 big items up on the Nature's Prophet, Treads and a Blink as well. Big items on the side of Virtus.pro. Well, the Metastyle is finished finally. But this means there's no buyback. Oh, never mind, there is 969. Okay, wait. Scandal can't find too much though. And it's the smart decision though, to be honest, because DK Phobos as well as the Medusa really need to have the farm. They really need this, because they're gonna be carrying big times. And a refresher onto the Magnus is gonna be amazing, but it's like not as important as another item on the Void. Well, not now, right now. So, still, let's see what S4's amazing carry brew is going to be gunning for. Because he actually hits quite hard. And he's also hitting not only quite hard, but also kinda hard. It's fine, dude. I got a 26 damage, that's okay. With a bit of minus armor, this amplifies it quite a bit, but also quite fast. So. Let's see what he goes next. I mean, does anyone have his Shivas yet? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have his Shivas yet, so I guess, I mean, you could be gunning for a Shivas guard. It's gonna be helping out your team even more. There's not that much attack speed. The Medusa's generally scaling quite nicely. 2.5 agility gain. So she's quite quick. But yeah. 40 seconds for the Roshan. I wonder if Team Su could have any sort of dips on the Roshan. Let's check their vision. Well, I've got a Treant. 30 seconds left. Oh sweet, some nice dewarding. This is some good stuff. Uh-oh. S4 is gonna have a blink. Oh, doesn't want to go for it. Alright, so the Wisp relocate was forced out. They wanted to go for this kill. Force out a buyback on the Medusa, and you can just secure the Roche and come back 2 minutes later, and then you're gonna be good to go. Also, let's see if this train actually finds the Roshan. Because it's so damn close. 4. Oh, it's close. No, you won't do it. Oh, there it is. Treant dead. Roche is here. Oh, but a new Treant is coming in. There we go. Got it. So 1437. He's with me in the spirit. Oh, great. So we do have ourselves a nice broadcast. Just you know, got some non-audio co-casting with me. Just an all-around amazing guy. Anyways, here we go. It's gonna be a very easy Roshan here. And, well, you don't even need to put it up onto Brokia, I imagine. There's a cheese, there's an Aegis. Like, S4 doesn't die. No way he dies. Simba can pick himself up a cheese. Or just No-Tail. Oh yeah, of course. Why not, actually? Just heal up Kuroki's Phantom Assassin hits so much, and, well, I guess it's go time for the secret. Let's check some current gold, just to see where everyone is gonna be heading for, the gold they have. Alright, I guess we can't make out a clear choice here. All the cores are actually reasonably farmed. And still, the net worth graph is just looking so damn in one favor. Sweet, and it's still looking like Simba's just having a time of his life, because he's a native. Got some tree and spawn, just push out the lanes, dude. And let's see, wait a second. So this ward got dewarded for quite some time now. There's kind of constantly a Greater Hawk just chilling out here, so he makes sure that there is no movement coming in to ward this spot here. If you ward this though, this means you can actually see the courier who's now waiting right here. And there is a dematch in as well. Oh, and a smoke, and a Sacred Relic as well. Oh, if this is gonna get spotted out. Oh, the Rapier, you can't give it away, and they do not. Now the blink forward, they get one, the crit, and the Rapier is on the ground pretty much for 3 minutes. It's a Demon Edge and a Sacred Relic, which are not gonna be in the inventory of the poor Medusa. And she has no, she has nothing. She has no buyback just because of it. Oh boy. Now game is gonna be hard. Now game is gonna be hard. A 3-minute opening. And Pia has 4k gold, 4.7k. She found a trust fund somewhere. She's working for a hedge fund. Oh yeah, yeah. Too much money. First world team secret problems. We got too much money, boys. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So how do they defend this? We've got some very, very slow damage coming up. Ancient from the ultimate just to clear things even faster. And there's the minus armor from the AC coming into effect. And yeah, like I said, S4 is happily doing quite a bit of damage. 4 points up. Didn't want to go for the split just yet. Well, now he wants to. Doesn't want to take the damage. Does anyways. And now it's go time. Someone is in the air. It's going to be the DK Phobos. Avoid and they're just content with getting a lot of damage here on this tier 3. The glyph is being forced out. And meanwhile, bottom lane. There's Kuroki and Big Daddy just coming in, doing the work. Now the Enigma picks up the tower. Rumors the split is going to be off in just 2 seconds now. And maybe this is the time where you fall back as a team of Secret. And you do indeed. Meanwhile, bottom lane, once again, Kuroki is just doing way too much damage. He's so damn tanky and he's got the evasion to just to do whatever he wants, really. The tower doesn't even hit him.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Very nicely played so far from Secret. Really just showing why you want to pick a Wisp. When you're slowly just killing your enemy, it's like a snake, really. Uh oh, Link, Puppy doesn't want to get caught. He still has the Crimson Guard ready. And guys, like I said, just oh, there we go with a nice blink initiation onto DK Phobos, but this leap is just not as fast as a blink, and as such, it's only Puppy going down. There's gotta be more, there's gotta be more. This is gonna be Enigma buying back, and meanwhile, bottom lane, there's Rex in jeopardy. Let's keep the melee Rex just, well, kind of selected there. They go for the RP. Oh, they find so many, but is it gonna be enough? Well, now here comes everyone else. Illidan Storm Rage, right click, right click, right click, onto Big Daddy and Simba right hand side. Ooh, it's close, Scandal. And they get the kills, they get so many kills, but now it's Kuroki up against the world. He still has an Aegis, he still has the Satanic, and also the buybacks. Big Teddy's coming back, he wants to give them the upper hand. And also Scandal, he can't blink, he can't scare, he can't do anything, he can't even go for... No, he gets critted down. It's too much, it's just way too much. Big Daddy now. It's gonna be going back. And now your team is back to the mid lane straight away. Scandal buys back on his Magnus, but it's so tense. It is actually a really close call. 4k, oh, look at this, it's a 5k gold change for the side of Virtus.pro, but it's just not enough when your base is in jeopardy and Kuroki's coming. Kuroki's critting too much, it's a triple kill for this guy, and it's way, way, way too much damage. Now they're trying to kill it and pretty much in his fountain. Oh no, you don't want to go up the stairs, you really don't, but why do you go for this? Oh, give me the rampage, come on Kuroki, you know you want to. Oh, they find Puppy with a big damage. Will we go for the crit? Crit, no, there it is the rampage in the fountain. What a player. Now the double rampage. Give me more though, they say. Give me more, does Kuroki say. And now it's gonna be the turnaround. 3-2. Oh boy, now Kuroki's still trying to find some more. Will we see some more? Yes, it's another one. Oh boy, Kuroki's just tanking the fountain, and you know why? Because he's got way too much evasion. The Satanic is being popped, and he wants to find a 4. It's a quad rampage. Are you kidding me? Now it's gonna be Illidan. Will we see a 5 rampage? Give me more. Come on, Kuroki. Do it. Crit. No mana anymore into Illidan. Oh, he's running in circles. He doesn't want to. Now the Mantis die. And give me some more, they say. This is another one. Are you kidding me? And this is not enough. They call it GG. Kuroki's just farming fountain. What a pop game. Oh god. Well, good thing is Team Secret take it. Bad thing is I'm completely dead now. Sorry for the cast, boys. Don't cast while dead. Well, anyways. Thanks for joining me. My name is Chipmuckle. I renamed from Pimpmuckle because Pimp is offensive for some very special fellas. That's it. Thanks to 1437 for giving me some drawing co-casting. He's amazing. Go check him out at Navi1437. You can find me at